Hi everybody, Kim from Oz here. Thanks for watching my video. Now, if you decided to watch this video, well done, and I am wanting to use this as a way of just getting out some of the things that have been on my mind for quite a while with respect to how people use planners. But before I do that, just a little reminder of what I use on my daily basis. I essentially now use just two. They're both Maldens. The pocket Malden, which I'll talk about in a second, and also my journal, which is the A5 Malden in ochre. And I've done many videos on these, so I won't go through what is in them really, but it's just my daily journal, and so I use that on a weekly basis. And of course then on my daily basis, my go-to using Filofax is this D-ringed pocket Malden, which there's a video on that if you're not sure about what happened with the rings, and inside using Moleskine notebooks. And also I use this as a phone carrier, and also for the pocket in the back to carry documents and different things. So this is what I'm using daily, and what I want to do is just basically talk about how we approach using our Filofax. Now, for most of us who just love using the Filofax, there seems to be this ongoing journey where we're never really satisfied with what we have. Now, we're either trying to find the perfect binder for us, and we commonly call that the unicorn, or we spend excessive amount of times changing our binder into something that, well, it wants to be like a work of art. Now, if you're lucky enough to find the one binder, then even once you've done that, you try to spend a lot of time just on how to use it. It's usually a love at first sight thing, where you see someone who has something, you really admire it, you go, that's the one I want. And then once you do eventually attain it, it takes a while just for us to even realize that that actually was the right thing for us. Now, there are many creative people around who use these binders, and they spend a huge amount of time each day and week just decorating and redesigning their inserts and a whole range of different things in order just to make it just right for them. And there's nothing wrong with that. I admire a lot of the binders that I've looked at over the years, and personally I've spent hundreds of dollars and thousands of hours tweaking and redesigning and changing all of my planners and inserts and going from different sizes, but I've never was really satisfied with what I had. And if you've been following my recent escapades, I've actually gone to some quite extreme measures just to see if I can create a Filofax system that suits my daily needs. And a lot of people call it planner piece, but what I think is it's quite unattainable. It's not just about what my daily needs are about. It also needs to be something I'm happy to use. And I spent hours cutting and pasting and using washi tape and stamps and different colored pens and different types of pens, and the list just goes on and on and on. So I made some drastic modifications, and I took a plunge and decided to modify this binder, which I really was liking, and it was a surprise to me that I actually got to a pocket size. And I gave it a lot of thought, some philo contemplation, if you will, and I made a decision that, well, possibly I might live to regret, but I will try to stick to using this to the best of my ability. I'm not going to change. Now, there are easy words to say, and don't hold them against me, but I think it's time I need to be tough on myself and just stay with what I've got. So what I think I want to do, and I want to open up that challenge to you, the viewers who are watching this as well, so it's not just myself but to you as well, is place our planners in the front line and accept the journey and just stop everything. Just stop changing and continually seeking for a better planner or for the right one for us. To just stop and to really take stock of what we've got. Have a look and see whether we need to be doing the endless decorating and printing and going through hours of Facebook pages and Pinterest and trolling blogs and a whole range of other things just to find out what other people are doing. Just stop and look at what will make you ultimately happy. Now, take a deep breath and slowly, carefully, with consideration, have a good look at what you are using right now. Now, of course, it's not going to be perfect, but if you're saying to yourself, well, you know, it's not that bad, most likely it probably is the one closest to what you need. So here's my challenge. Just stop being so cautious and careful and giving into the endless longing that we put into our planner usage, and just use it. It's as simple as that. Just use it. The challenge is, for just 2 or 3 months, or well, whatever it takes, could be longer, just stop seeking to redesign, to look at other people's setups with envious eyes, and just look at what you have. Enjoy it. Slowly develop it to the best of your ability, and quite frankly, just accept what you have. Now, sometimes we spend so much energy wishing and desiring, when in fact what you really need is probably in front of you right now. So just take some time out. Just really look at what you have as a planner. Examine it, get realistic, and let the binder and the setup that you have right at this very moment lead you on the journey. Now, at the end of this time, you may not like where you're at, and that may be an indication that you might need to move forward, and that's okay. There's probably is another binder that may serve you better, but I think that you'll be surprised just how deep that this journey will lead you, and how much more satisfied you will be with what you've got. The FILOFAX that you have at this very moment didn't just appear by magic. You obviously did want it, and you bought it and got it, and those reasons were quite good. Although you may not be totally happy with what you've got now, I really believe that you may find that you can have a peaceful existence with the planner you have. It's almost a bit like marriage. No one ever is prepared for what it eventuates to be, and you have to change and go with the flow and grow with the marriage as time goes on. And if you very quickly feel that it's not exactly what you thought it was, you need to just stick it out. So reassess what you want out of your planner and why you are really wanting this binder and the inserts that you have in the first place. I suggest that we take stock of what we have and the needs that we have for our daily planning. Now, it could be that you use a planner as an emotional response because you just love it. That's fine. Is it something that you want in your life to help make you more efficient? Is it something that you just like to have? It's good to hold. Whatever your reason is, take stock and just stop changing your setup, the decorating, and trying to make it perfect. So apart from the fact that trying to do that could be a source of frustration, it will never end. That's what conclusion I came up with for myself. It will never end. I will continue to keep being unsatisfied with what I've got. So if you're seriously looking for planner peace, you may actually already have it right with you. So imagine in 2 or 3 years' time, where are you going to be? Are you still going to be looking for changing your planner on a regular basis? Always looking for a better design, or even worse, collecting so many as some of us do, including me, so that they just fill the bookshelves and you're not really using them at all, and they're not serving much of a purpose except having a very expensive row of binders on a shelf in your bookcase. Alright, so these are pretty harsh things to say, I know. But I guess what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to encourage everyone to have a good look at what they want to use in their binder, because they're amazing. And maybe just to take time and stop looking at other people's work, stop looking at other people's binders, at different types of FiloFaxes or Vanderspecs or any different brands. Just get in touch with what will work for you. Perfection won't be reached, but you can get pretty close, and you will change over time in a season, and your binder will as well, but give it time. I guess that's what I'm trying to say. Just give it time. Give it your commitment, and give yourself and your planner just a bit of a break. So take up the challenge, put away the checkbook, hide your credit card, stop that eBay browsing or going through Pinterest or all those other blog sites that you're just gazing over everyone's setup and pages, and see what is in front of you today, waiting for you to be your best work. You know what? You might be surprised. Well, that's all I needed to say. So thanks for listening. This is Kent from Oz saying I'll see you on another FiloFax video.